Hey guys,
everybody.
how are y'all? This is Sarah,
And Stephanie.
and we're the Fat to Fit twins. Okay, so we're shooting from the hip on this one. This is basically a practice video that may or may not go anywhere. We'll just have to wait and see what the magic of editing can do.
Yes, please.
So we've been thinking about doing a YouTube channel for a while now on us losing weight, trying to get fit. And we're finally going to just jump in and see what happens. We're 44 years old, and we are at the point where our health is, if we don't do something and get really proactive, that we're going to really be suffering for it in probably 5, but definitely 10 to 15 years down the road.
Yeah. No,
So
thanks.
taking care of ourselves now is is pretty essential to aging as well as we possibly can, and we'd like to invite you to come and follow us along, and we can try and help each other out, be a supportive community to each other, and just see what happens. And there's a bug on my hand, so go on now. All right, so sorry about that. So what would you like to add?
I want to emphasize that it's a lifestyle.
Yep.
It has to be a lifestyle change. It can't be, well, I'm just going to eat this, and this, and then, I'll get there. It's like, no, not quite. It's kind of bigger than that.
Yep. It's a lot of habits that have to be broken and rebuilt.
Little things. It's a bunch of little things that have to change.
Yeah. Like for me, I know that my main problem for a long time has been, we're both emotional eaters. Been a conditioning behavior.
Yeah.
That we both learned as time went on in our childhoods, and it's only been just till very recently that we understood the dynamics that caused it.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, we think now more than ever is the best chance we have of actually breaking the bad habits, and understanding why they were formed to begin with has been really helpful. Doesn't mean that every day is perfect by any means.
No.
There's still the struggle, and I think that's just part of life. It's just going to be a struggle from now until we die. Basically, we always have to be vigilant against that. Yeah, bad habits and the mindset.
Giving into your weak side.
Yeah, basically. So
I mean, it's whatever. It's both our channels.
yeah.
So
So Steph is going to do keto. Yep.
mostly. Okay, so about that, low carb, mostly low carb, but I'm not gonna give myself the third degree over eating a damn apple if I want something sweet.
Yeah.
Because I would rather have the apple than the alternative, which is what put all the weight on me to begin with.
Basically, yep.
So, yeah, that's where I'm coming from. So if I feel like, all right, well, after this big dinner, I mean, if I've been fasting all day and I'm going to have my one meal a day and it's mostly fat and protein, a little bit of carbs from an apple is not going to hurt me as long as it's within that 1 hour or 20 minutes. Usually only takes me about 20 minutes to eat. So it's like
Me too.
as little insulin jacking as possible. Like I'm hardly hitting my insulin at all, so my liver's getting a break.
Yep.
So that means the weight can come off. I just have to do it long enough, stay the hell out of my own way long enough to let it happen. So that's what we're here for, at least on my end. Sarah's going to do a different approach, but that's for her to say.
Slightly different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right, so my approach is going to be a little bit more, I guess the rules are simple. Eat only when I'm hungry, and eat only food that God made. And if it isn't necessarily found in a forest or a farm, like bread, if it hasn't been processed, I guess if it hasn't been processed 3 times over, like bread, cheese, yogurt, it's just simple ingredients mixed together and baked. That's basically all that's happened.
the only exception I can kind of think of, though, is like if you decide to make your own bread.
Yeah, that's
But, that'll be for later on.
Yeah.
So.
That is something I'd like to try. It would, my schedule would be full if I did that. But I mean, I'm also gonna try the low carb route too. But like Steph said, I'm not really gonna beat myself up for having some fruit or yogurt or bread, because I mean, why should I?
Oh, and y'all, like one of my favoriteest treats in the world is apple and peanut butter. So, like every week or so, you best believe I'm going to have that after I have a dinner or something. but I'm just gonna go on and enjoy it after I'm finished, and keep it moving.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my approach for a little bit. Let's see. I mean, I've kind of been doing it the past couple of days, but I definitely need to emphasize exercise more. And I've had some back and hip issues lately, so I'm getting that area reconditioned. And until it's reconditioned, I feel like it's okay to challenge a little bit more. I'm gonna kind of go light. So the next couple days is going to be reconditioning, and then I'm going to challenge myself a little bit more, and then hopefully in the next week and a half to 2 weeks I'll be able to go a little bit harder and really start making myself work, because I miss it. I miss sweating and that feeling you get when you've really had a really good workout. There's nothing like it.
No.
If you haven't done it before, just challenge yourself to get to the point where you feel like you can't do no more, and then go a little bit further and then rest. And that the hormones really, it's like a drug.
Yeah.
So
if you could bottle it up and sell it, you'd be a millionaire,
Yep.
billionaire, trillionaire maybe, because
Yep.
you just feel so good after it.
Yep.
Thank God you can't bottle it and sell it, because then it would just be,
Can you imagine?
yeah, I mean, it would be awful. I mean, because you get it yourself. You just have to put the work in.
Now, maybe in a way they have already. It's called like the painkillers, and
Yeah, but it's way different.
I
No,
know.
It's like
it is
you're
different.
high, but you also, like, I don't know.
You're high.
Yeah, you are, but it's a natural high.
Yeah.
It's the high you're
It's-
supposed to have.
It's pretty nice. So yeah. So is there anything else you want to
No,
add?
we'll just stitch in our weights and our starting weights for you, and then you'll probably see some singlets from each of us, since we are on our own
Yeah.
different work schedules.
Yeah. Do you want to explain? Should we explain that now, or
Yeah. So
okay.
the work schedules. Sarah here is on
second shift?
second shift, 4 to 12, 4 p.m. to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a day shift, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I think they call it a 3-2 schedule.
Yeah.
But I'm off every other weekend, but I have to work every other weekend, and
Yeah. So
back and forth. So it's kind of hard for our schedules to line up sometimes, unless it's on my weekend off.
Yep.
So you probably won't see much of us together unless it is my weekend off. That
Yeah.
way. But then again, Sarah, her work might be like, hey, you gotta work Saturday, so then our only chance would be that Sunday.
Yep.
So it's
We don't know exactly how
yeah,
it's gonna
so
go.
we're just along for the ride. We hope y'all tag along and join us, because I'd love to see you. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, we want to
And maybe
inspire.
maybe we could help somebody and motivate them, because we're lucky that we have each other
Yep.
here to support each other.
Yep,
and not
very
everybody
much.
has.
that.
Some people have enabling spouses, children, friends, sisters, whatever.
Yeah.
Whoever in their life might be enabling them. If they, if you are in that situation, then maybe we can help.
Yeah.
Because
It's almost always the people closest to you that will be your enablers.
yep,
Um,
we're guilty
which is
of
really
that.
sad. Yeah, we are.
We are really, really, really guilty of that. We'll be the first to admit.
Yep. Let's see. So real quick, at some point in the probably near future, probably by, I want to say, what's today? The 22nd, 23rd? Yeah, of April. It probably by
23rd.
Probably by mid-May, I'll be back on first shift Monday through Friday, possibly Saturdays. So even if even if I do have to work a Saturday and Steph is off, we could still get together and put a video together that Saturday evening, because I don't know about y'all, but if I spend my time wisely after working on a Saturday, I forget that I was ever there. So anyway, hopefully that'll all work out, and we do encourage y'all to join in and follow along. And I'm probably gonna throw screenshots up of my daily food log, so I might do that every couple days. Like, here's 2 days worth of food that I ate. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. That might be one of those things where I do like every Friday, like, okay, here's what I ate since last Saturday. So, and then here's Saturday,
yeah.
Sunday, Monday. That
Yeah.
way they can see the calories. And yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see how that goes.
Yeah, we're
gonna feel
really,
this out.
Yeah, we're winging it. So
Yeah, well, hopefully as it grows, it'll refine and evolve
Yep.
to where it's palatable for us to do and y'all to watch. So anyway,
yeah.
if you've watched this far, thank you.
Yep.
And
We appreciate it.
we will see you in the next video.